Oh my goodness, pass for him. Absolutely unbelievable.
B site they go. Yet to actually clear the site itself as Rops was still waiting, but they have managed to get the initial pick. Is there going to be a quick way back in? Not for Chris. He jumps up to spot, and Connor's already managed to pick him off. Frozen with his second kill of the round already. Facing off against some of his old teammates. Or at least one of them. And actually, this is looking all right for the CT side. Normally, these sort of retakes are impossible.
I want to see how well he can do in the end with this. But I would imagine with the way this game's going, he won't be on the scout for much longer. Probably be upgraded on to guess the direction they're going to be. And there's actually going to be a fight breaking down. Chris J spots Connor on the rotate
Damage
back.
Connor will at least be able to cross to the site. Nice shot onto Frozen, at least. That should be a bomb plant.
Wait, is his first name really McCool? McCool Connor? I am so jealous. Anyways.
Would it not be the other way around?
Connor McCool. I mean, that would make sense, but everyone else's names are the other way around. Defuse the bomb anymore, but WOXIC wants the final kill. He tags up Connor. Connor will explode.
With the Deagle. I've seen them do some crazy things with that gun, but already tagged within half HP. The smoke going to go down to allow them to cross towards this, but Chris is already going to get a second one. WOXIC goes down. Chris just going ham. Gets 3 kills and leaves it up to his teammates to try and do the rest. And bear in mind, the Rops still have himself that AUG. He's going to be rotating in through CT, but it's Carrigan who's getting right up close. He catches one with that M4. Now it's left all onto one, and it's not going to happen. Mr. McCool is unable to do anything. Then it will be Mouse. Well, what's the point then?
Look for him. He's kept playing, kept practicing, and look where he is now. Push coming in. WOXIC's going to win the first one. Eventually get turned on by Connor, though. And you can see Freddy trying to get the high ground in the actual site. Spots the player towards CTs, and the smoke to his advantage, but he can't connect the shots. Chris J is going to be able to fire back. And now quickly back to a 4-on-2 in favor of Mouse Sports. Player back towards that smoke might provide some cover, or Frozen just running up from short. And look at that. We're going to see E-Rivals take the round, though not cleanly. And yes, Mouse Sports was on not much money left, but we could potentially now see 3 for E-Rivals if they can win the next. I feel like you can't really commit to that or say that with confidence, because we know they have a lot of recent experience. They haven't had a long period of time without any matches being played, and Blue, nice little double for them.
I think having fun with a match like this, though, can be good for your sort of just mental fortitude. Just like, okay, we had fun, we still won.
Yeah. Once you both hit your shots, they're dead.
And actually, there's a Molotov onto the bomb as well. Smoke going to go down, which should now be the possibility to get the bomb through the smoke as well. It's going to be the catch, and now it's left on the side. 15 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to just waste as much time as possible, and it's going to be Carrigan to hit the shot. They definitely can just run over teams. I think it just depends on the day, really. Like, sometimes you just don't see members of their roster show up, but when they do, you're screwed.
Nice little push out of Connor. I think that Molotov might have been in the wrong position. Chris J gets cut out by Yuho.
Mouse Sports, but it is infuriating. Like, you want to see him with his primary weapon in hand.
Instantly, that Chris J is like no longer the main opera of the team because of how good he was back then. And for me, it's like hearing Kenny S isn't opting anymore.
He still is, like, he still brings it up. Like, I do think that this team has one of the deadliest double orb setups in the whole world. Like, I think the potential for MIBR's double orb setup.
2 players down towards CT spawn. Frozen's just going to adjust his position. Carrigan's now fallen, and Frozen's got to be the backbone of the A site. He's going to fall WOXIC with AWP. You wanted to see him. Well, he's got it towards the long A position. The bomb should be planted here.
A little bit of a dance of death, but this is why you want that AWP into his hands. But it's going to be Devil to put him down. Now left in a clutch, he had an opportunity to turn it into the 1v1, but they jump up. Rops hands him a kill, and now it's all left on to one, and Chris J through tunnels, and that might give them a little bit of false information. Carrigan, there's no way he's going to expect Devil to be there, and he gets 2 kills. Should never have been able to get away with that. Chris needed to get that trade. Eventually it's there, but now the full defense. All the footsteps will be heard in middle. It's going to be known. Nice shot from WOXIC, though. He's going to take the head off one, and he's going to be able to
smoke. He's either going to have to push through with the help of the flashbang, which is exactly what he's going to do. And super damage. Devil is just hitting shots after shots. Of course, as I talk about, he's going to miss the follow-up as WOXIC is going to drop him. 30 seconds left to go. There's going to be a player left on the B site, though. The Molotov's going to come in, and Carrigan will come through doorways and send Blue out one. And looks like Mouse Sports should be able to get their 11th on the board, but we're going to see the push come through
from the guys on Mouse Sports. A little bit of a searching peak coming out from WOXIC, but ultimately their money isn't yet built up. And I think we have started to see Mouse. I think he was trying to spot something a little bit more, but instead, well, this is the problem. Like I said, the Rops was having a bit of a quiet game so far, but when he does step up to the plate, that's 2 entry kills into the B site, round done. You almost have to save if you're on the E-Rival side, and yeah, this is where things have definitely gone as a mixed team. Unless you just happen to have like the right players to play in the right position.
Why fix it here, Tom? We're gonna see Yoho push in with the flashbang, but he's pretty much pushing in by himself, though. Freddy and Devil able to chime in on the board and take things down to a 3-on-3. Again, Devil, he's 19 and 16. He's had some fantastic off shots throughout the course of this first match. But Chris J and Frozen, much putting the final nail in the coffin. Blue left up against 3. And yeah, he's just going to be chased down by Chris J. So that's going to do it. Mouse Sports take the first map 16-8. I think that's generally the scoreline, or the reasons
a little bit better. There's a lot less gambles being taken with the way that you play, but Rops has just clicked occasionally for someone to walk into their crossfire.
Oh, Frozen picks up a nice clean little double. Rops as well. Connor, the only one to pick up.
This is all just an elaborate ruse. They've gained so much control over towards A that they're trying to sell this as a bit of a fake. The only problem is they haven't actually cleared any of the A side. There's only 15 seconds left. The rotation did not come in. Freddy's been able to hold down the fort. He's got the support of Devil as well, and this has gone pretty much as bad as it can be. So that rebuy will be needed in the next round. Lots of utility being expended early. Carrigan's actually just going to go running through again. Another player caught out with a nade, and well, there's Carrigan's first couple of kills, and valuable ones at the mind games. Like, will it be predicted? Nice work from Connor, though. In fact, he's going to get a second as well. Still standing with a third. The Irishman stepping up. In the meantime, is the push in, and Connor gets...
Separate this push. The flashbang. This is completely dislodge Connor.
Oh, that flashbang actually saved Freddy in that scenario, and again, it's looking like a shutdown round, although Freddy will actually go down. Connor's going to be there to hold on, and...
the site so far.
Yeah, well, I think if he even gets that kill, the chance of falling back are slim. And now Mouse Sports have gained the whole side. And that's a pretty good call from them, in all honesty. Like, if you see the B player playing on A, it probably
been playing the A side for the majority of this game. You can't just drop
that mid position once again. Frozen just catches out his ex-teammate Devil. And there is now an AWP dropped on the floor, I would imagine. It's whether they can retrieve it, though, and Blue pretty much sorted this round out. He's got the
still have Train to go to next, which I don't even know how they're going to perform on this. Rops, what? Pretty sure he should not have been able to pick up those 2 kills. Just rushes straight out of apartments. Again, timing working to his advantage.
X-utility being expended. I don't think they expect him to be in the pit. Even still, the turn hasn't come in, and WOXIC.
Speaking of different times, we can see Mouse Sports on the CT side rushing straight down middle here. And Chris J pops the head directly off Blue, gets the bomb down. And the team's going to be separated. Yuho has an opportunity to hit some shots, but unfortunately Chris J just keeps hitting these one-taps. There you go, Mouse Sports. They've had enough.
I would say that's not been the biggest part of the E-Rivals game. A lot of it's been down to individual skill. Great pre-fire coming out from Carrigan in this situation, but they have managed to get quite close to Chris. A trade here would give them the chance, but he's bought enough time at least.
Terrorist side to use, so you got WOXIC watching the cross. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Was not able to hit the shot. WOXIC gonna have some backup from Kerrigan, as unfortunately WOXIC's gonna fall. Somehow, Kerrigan, he's getting close. Somehow Kerrigan's still alive. He's waiting for the rotates to come through. Chris J gets picked up on that.
Oh, that was so close. An exit kill or 2. Well, he hasn't really been missing over the last few rounds, so you can see why he's willing to go for these sort of plays. Has an extra nade as well. Oh, that dunks into the corner. Oh, I think... Oh, no, he died to the bomb.
Like they did in the last round.
I think the other thing here is, at what point does Chris J now have an AWP? Because that's where things get a little bit more dangerous. Smoke going to go down. Going to try and push through it, and actually successful, but...
No smoke as well to cut off CT spawn, so the angles that E-Rivals can even hold to be more passive in the site. Freddy's going to drop Kerrigan, so at least have control towards what he's going to be doing. Freddy's going to be there to help out, but WOXIC takes down Devil Blue, needs to hit these shots. He's got players pushing in from construction. He goes to the first on a WOXIC, turns around, but he gets dropped by Rops. And now Freddy against 2 to keep things tied between the 2 teams. He gets a straight onto the first. He gets almost the second, and Rops comes
right near the bottom of the board, and Chris J is going to get decked once again. Froze is going to go down, and I'm getting some deja vu here, but this time it's Rops. He runs through the smoke and shows Kerrigan how it's done.
WOXIC's going to have to take his time, though. He needs to rotate from Kerrigan to come in from Banana. Surprised to see, I was about to say, I'm surprised to see Devil going to be watching down towards Banana where they didn't have the bomb planted just yet, but they have time to work with. They're hoping that Sports get aggressive, which is exactly what WOXIC's going to do. The bomb's being planted. He's going to see it. He gets it down. Headshot onto Freddy. Now Devil left alone against 2. It looked like rivals would get up to 14. But he needs his first kill, and he gets caught looking the wrong way. And WOXIC saves.
Spots out 1, but it should be a quick trade. Crits, however, picks up 2 in return. Keeps this round going for MOUZ Sports. Knows that there's another there. And now Yuho's left. 1v2 to try and stop MOUZ Sports from taking the lead.
Devil tried to go in a flank, try to go for a lurk over towards A. Does not work out for him. Towards CT spawn. Flashbang going to come through. Goes for the straight on. Misses the shots, but Rops won't. And MOUZ Sports will be back in the...
Gambled away from it in the end, and as the smokes go down, WOXIC still has an angle as they look to cross into the site, and he's just not been missing since he's gone onto the CT side. Only 2 remaining, and there's no time. It's done. And WOXIC's just looking for the style points. Not even going to get the final kill in the end. It will be MOUZ Sports to finally close out this game.